Hi, I am here today with your practice building tip. I think we can agree that word of mouth is incredibly important to all businesses. But do you know which method of word of mouth is used the most? The answer, given all the talk about the internet, may surprise you. Studies have shown that around 90% of word of mouth is offline, rather than online. This is surprising, because all the hype right now is around the explosion of social media. What is being focused on is YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, LinkedIn, and so on. From the media, you might be tempted to believe that all word of mouth now takes place online. However, if you step back and take a real look at the way humans interact, we still do a lot of talking. This means a therapist should be focused on gaining positive offline word of mouth. If properly harnessed, offline word of mouth is an extremely effective way to draw in clients. In a special report by the Kellerfay Group, they found the average person has 114 word of mouth conversations in a week, about 79 different brands. In this survey, conversations about healthcare fell right in the middle of list of most popular topics. So I suggest that you should reevaluate the time you are spending cultivating your online presence in a multitude of social media channels. Does this time take away your attention from the areas clients actually interact with you? To maximize the benefit of word of mouth, it does not make sense to sacrifice 90% to gain 10%. With this in mind, let's take a quick look at two areas that can generate you positive, and if you ignore them, negative word of mouth. Number 1. Answering the phone. Do your clients talk to a real person that can offer them answers to their questions? If they get a machine, do they receive a return call in a timely manner? I just phoned a drugstore to refill a prescription, and ended up in voicemail purgatory, before getting dumped to an unanswered phone. I was so impressed by this, before the end of the call, I already had decided which other drugstore would get my business. What do people experience when they phone you? Number 2. Your website. When someone visits your website, does it look like it was designed by your cousin, who promised, "I could do that for $100"? Was it actually designed by him? Is there so much copy on your front page that people wander off to make a cup of tea before they attempt to slog through it all? Who did you write your website for? Did you design it with clients in mind, and answer the questions they may have? One way to always cultivate positive word of mouth is do everything in your practice with this statement by Mahatma Gandhi as your focus. A client is the most important visitor on our premises. He is not dependent on us. We are dependent on him. He is not an interruption in our work. He is the purpose of it. He is not an outsider in our practice. He is part of it. We are not doing him a favor by serving him. He is doing us a favor by giving us an opportunity to do so. Thank you for your time today.